Good night to all of you students, and this good night which is obviously according to my time, and a very good welcome to your favorite channel TKG Physics classes. So students, in last lecture we just explained the graphical method of vector addition. We explained the triangle law of vector addition, we explained parallelogram law of vector addition, and we explained the polygon law of vector addition. And this is our lecture number 3 for your 4th chapter, that is vector. And in this lecture we will derive the resultant of the magnitude of resultant of two vectors R, and we will derive the direction of it, the direction of the resultant vector. Now we will derive this expression with the help of triangle law and as well as parallelogram law. Okay, now let's begin the class. Open your copy and write down. Okay, so first of all we derive the magnitude of resultant R and direction with the help of triangle law. So for seeing this lecture, at first you have to know about triangle law, parallelogram law and polygon law. If you don't watch the previous video, you just go, there is an I button and the link given, go and watch it and come back to this class. Okay, so let's begin the class. First of all you have to know what is triangle law. I just explained what is triangle law. Suppose this is a vector A and this is vector B, this is vector B, and vector A and vector B represent the two sides of a triangle, you know. Then what will be the resultant? This OQ will be the resultant, this OQ will be the resultant, and the resultant direction will be outward, in opposite sense. This is the same order, so the resultant direction will be in opposite order. Okay, so here OQ is represent resultant, so you write resultant R, that is equal to vector A plus vector B. So here OP represent vector A, PQ represent vector B, and OQ represent resultant R, that is vector A plus vector B. Now just draw this Q and extend this OP up to this portion, this meeting point named suppose N. This angle is theta, A and B vector is making angle theta, and this angle is suppose beta. What is beta? Beta is the angle that is made resultant vector with the A vector. Now here we have to, first of all we have to prove, we have to derive the magnitude of resultant, that is mod under R. Derive it. At first you just write down what is OP. OP represent A. If I write OP vector, then you must say that is A vector. I just say what is OP, what is this length? This length gives the magnitude of A vector. So you can say what is OP? OP is equal to A. Now write what is PQ? PQ, that is equal to B. What is OQ? OQ is equal to resultant R. So write it down, PQ is equal to vector B and OQ is equal to vector R. Here I am just writing its magnitude value. And what is angle theta? This one, QPN. QPN is represent angle theta. Now you just define this extended part. Draw Q up to N. So first of all you have to find out this extended part, what is the value of Qn and what is the value of Pn. So write it down first. From triangle, from right triangle, this one PQN, if I say what is sine theta, what will be the answer? You know the sine theta, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So this angle made is theta, so this is the base, this is perpendicular, and this P to Q is represent hypotenuse. So sine theta, that is equal to perpendicular, that is Qn, divided by hypotenuse, that is P to Q, that is PQ. So what is Qn? Qn is represent PQ sine theta. Write down. So PQ means you know PQ, that is B. So this portion gives B sin theta, that is Qn is represent B sin theta. Now there another part, that is what is the value of Pn, write down. From this triangle you just say the value of cos theta. What will be the cos theta? Cos theta, that is base by hypotenuse. So base, that is Pn, and hypotenuse, that is Pq. So from here you can say Pn is equal to Pq cos theta, and what is Pq? Pq is equal to B. So this value gives B cos theta. This is your first work. You just draw the diagram, then explain it, then at first you explain the value of Qn and the value of Pn, this extended part which I draw it here. Okay, now you use Pythagoras theorem. All of you know Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse the square, that is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So from right angle triangle OQN, apply Pythagoras theorem. We have this one, OQ represent hypotenuse, so OQ the square, that is equal to base, that means O2n ON the square plus this perpendicular Qn, so this is represent Qn the square. Now just putting the value, what is OQ? OQ, that means resultant R, so this is R square, that is equal to what is Qn? Qn, that means OP plus of Pn. So what is OP? OP represent A, and what is Pn? Pn represent this one, B cos theta. So in the place of ON you just write A plus B cos theta tar whole square. This one ON, that means OP plus of Pn. Now OP is A and Pn is B cos theta. So this one is A plus B cos theta, that's whole square, plus what is Qn? This one B sin theta tar whole square. Now explain it, simplify it. This one R square is equal to A plus B tar whole square, so this one will be A square plus 2AB cos theta plus this one is B cos theta, there is B square, there is B square cos square theta plus there is a B sin theta tar whole square, so this one gives B square sin square theta. Again simplify, that is R square is equal to A square plus 2AB cos theta plus, you just take a common B square, that is sin square theta plus of cos square theta, and you know the value of sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is result is 1. So this result becomes, that is R square is equal to A square plus this value is 1, so this is B square plus this third one, that is 2AB cos theta. This is the expression. This is the expression of magnitude of two vector, that is R square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Okay, so this is the important relation. In this relation we just find out the resultant. What will be the resultant? Suppose you have given vector A, that is 3, and vector B, that is 4. Now you have to find out the resultant. Vector A given 3, vector B given 4, and the angle between vector A and vector B, that is suppose given 90 degree. Now find out resultant R square, that is equal to 3 square 9 plus 4 square, that is 16 plus 2AB, this is 3 into 4 into angle given, that is 90 degree. So you know the value of cos 90, that is 0, so this part becomes 0, so this is 25, R square is equal to 25, so value of R, that is equal to root under 25, that is 5. This is the answer. Okay, so this is our first expression. We just explain the magnitude of resultant R. Now we have to explain, we have to give the expression of its direction. What will be the direction? You just see here, resultant makes an angle beta with this vector, with this A vector. So for finding direction we have to find out the value of beta. Okay, so when the question given, we have to what is the direction, that means we have to say the value of beta. So what will be the value of beta? You just use this triangle relation, from OQN, from OQN tan beta, that is equal to this one, perpendicular by base. So perpendicular, that is QN, by base, that is ON. So therefore tan beta is equal to QN divided by what is ON? OP plus of PN, that is OP plus of PN. You just putting this value, that is tan beta is equal to what is QN? B sin theta. I just explained what is OP. OP represent A, and what is PN? That is B cos theta. So this tan beta gives the direction. So what will be the value of beta? Beta is equal to tan inverse B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. This is our expression. Okay, and in this expression, in this derivation, we just explain with the help of triangle law. Now we have to derive this expression with the help of parallelogram law. Explain it. At first we have to draw this diagram, but here we have to use parallelogram law of vector addition. So here two vectors A and B must represent two adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Suppose this is vector A and this is vector B, represent the two sides of a parallelogram, making an angle theta between them. So what will be the resultant? All of you know, I just explained in my last lecture. So what will be the resultant? This diagonal gives the resultant, that is passing through the common point. So this is our resultant R vector, that is vector A plus of vector B. Suppose this is O, this point is represent P, this point is represent Q, and this point is represent S. Now here you have to draw this extended part, which is extend meet at this point, and suppose this point named as N. So this angle theta, that means this angle is theta, and you just supposed this resultant makes an angle beta with the vector A. So first of all you have to find out the magnitude of resultant, that means you have to find out the magnitude R, then we have to find out direction. Okay, first of all you explain what is OP. OP vector, that is equal to vector A. What is OQ? OQ vector, that is vector B. Now you just see OQ exactly parallel to PS. So what is PS? PS also represent vector B, equal and parallel. Okay. Now what is a resultant? OS. OS vector gives the resultant R vector. Now you have to find out magnitude. So for magnitude purpose, you just write what is only OP, not direction. So OP is represent the magnitude of this A vector. Just this length gives the direction, not direction, gives the magnitude of A vector. Now same way, what is OQ? The magnitude of B vector, and what is OS? The magnitude of R vector. Here you have to find out this magnitude. You can say this is mod under A, or mod under R, or only R. Now what is angle theta? Here angle theta is represent this one, SPN. SPN is represent angle theta. Now same condition, at first you have to find out the extended part, the extra part. Here the extra part, that means SN and PN. So find out from triangle, this one SPN, what is the value of sin theta? Same condition, sin theta, this angle is theta, perpendicular by base, perpendicular by hypotenuse, this one by this one. So that is SN divided by PS. So from here you can say SN is equal to PS sin theta. that means what is value of PS? PS, sorry, this one, this PS represent B, so OS that is equal to PS is represent, sorry, OS is equal to PS, that's represent B. So this one is B sin theta. Now same condition, you just find out value of cos theta from this triangle, this base by this one, that is Pn divided by PS. So from here you can say Pn is equal to PS cos theta, that is B cos theta. Now same condition, you use Pythagoras theorem from this right angle triangle OQN. So from triangle SOSN, applying Pythagoras theorem, we can say OS the square, that is equal to this one ON square plus NS the square, Now what is OS? OS represent the resultant that is R square. What is ON? ON that means OP plus of PN, and OP is represent A, so A plus this PN is represent this one B cos theta, that is B cos theta the whole square plus NS is represent B sin theta, so this one is B sin theta the whole square. Now explain it. That is R square is equal to A plus B the whole square, that is A square plus B square cos square theta plus 2AB cos theta, and this one is B square sin square theta. Now simplify, that is R square is equal to A square plus, take a common B square, so this one is gives cos square theta, from here this one gives sin square theta, and here there is 2AB cos theta. So this equation becomes R square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Same expression. Using triangle law, the expression becomes this one. Similarly, using parallelogram law, the equation becomes this one. Same expression. Okay. Now here we have to find out the direction. And you know, according to our figure, the resultant vector makes an angle beta with this vector A. So for saying direction, you have to say the value of beta. So what will be the value of beta? You just use from this triangle OSN, you just give the value of tan beta, that is perpendicular by base. So write it down. So the direction, that means tan beta, is represent this one from OSN, you can say tan beta, that means SN divided by ON, SN divided by ON. Now what is tan beta? Tan beta is equal to SN, that means you just say the value of SN, this one B sin theta divided by ON, that means OP plus of PN, OP that is A and PN is represent B cos theta. So the beta value that gives tan inverse B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. This derivation is very important, students, for your board exam, and is very important for your competitive purpose. This formula, you have to solve some numericals, some important numericals with the help of this formula. Two formula, one is finding magnitude, you have to use this formula, R square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, and for finding direction, you have to use this formula, that is beta is equal to tan inverse B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. Clear? Now see some special condition for this purpose. You know, for resultant this is the formula, and for direction this is the formula. Now first case number 1, suppose theta is equal to 0 degree. Theta is equal to 0 degree, that means vector A and vector B is along same line. That means here theta is equal to 0 degree, and what is called? This is called parallel vectors or like vectors. You just see in previous class. So for this purpose, what will be the resultant? You just use this formula. So r square is equal to a square plus of b square plus this one 2ab, and you know the value of theta, theta is equal to 0 degree, that is cos 0. So this value gives a square plus b square plus 2ab cos 0 1. So this result gives a plus b the whole square. Therefore r square is equal to a plus b the whole square. So you can say r is equal to a plus b. This is the condition according to our first case. So when theta is equal to 0 degree, that means when there is angle, no angle between two vectors. So the what will be the formula for resultant? That is, resultant vectors will be the addition of individual vectors. Suppose there are vector 3, vector A is represented by 3 and vector B's magnitude is 4. So here resultant will be 3 plus 4, that is 7. Just simple addition. Condition applied, this one happens when theta is equal to 0 degree. Now case 2, and case 2, suppose theta is equal to 180 degree. Theta is equal to 180 degree, that means unlike or anti-parallel vector, you know this, suppose this one is vector A and this one is represent vector B, sorry, this one is represent vector A and this one is represent vector B. So here vector A and vector B are anti-parallel to each other. Here theta is equal to 180 degree. Now use this condition. What will be the value of r square? That is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Now use a square plus b square plus 2ab cos 180. You know the value of cos 180, that is minus 1. So this result gives a square plus b square minus of, this one is gives minus 1, so here that is minus 2ab, that is, you can say that is r square is equal to a minus b third whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So from here you can say that is r is equal to a minus of b. So this is the formula, this is the formula when theta is equal to 180 degree, and this is the formula for finding the resultant of two vectors. And the formula gives vector A, magnitude value of vector A minus of magnitude value of vector B. Now case number 3, and case number 3, that means suppose theta is equal to this one. For case number 3, theta is equal to 90 degree. That means suppose this is vector A and this one is vector B, theta is equal to 90 degree. So use this formula, r square that is equal to a square plus b square plus this one 2ab cos 90. You know the value of cos 90, that is 0. So this result gives 0. So r, what is the value of r? That is root under a square plus b square. So this is our third condition, and this condition happened when theta is equal to 90 degree. So you just see, when theta is equal to 0 degree, r is equal to a plus b. When theta is equal to 180 degree, r is equal to a minus of b. And when theta is equal to 90 degree, r is equal to root under a plus b. So under what condition the resultant gives the maximum value? You just see 3 equations. This one not gives maximum value because there is a minus. This one or this one. You just taken one example. Suppose A is 3 and B is 4. So this one gives 3 plus 4, that is 7. But here 3 square, that is 9, plus 4 square, that is 16, that is 25. Root under 25, that means 5. So obviously this is the maximum resultant. So when maximum resultant happened? When theta is equal to 0 degree. When minimum resultant happened? When theta is equal to 180 degree. And what is the condition for beta here? You just see here, what is the value of tan beta? Tan beta, that is equal to, you use b sin 90 divided by a plus b cos 90. So tan beta, that is equal to sin 90, that is result 1. So in upper part, that is b divided by a, and you know cos 90, that is 0, 0 into b, that is 0. So tan beta gives b by a, or what is the value of beta? that is beta is equal to tan inverse b by a. Suppose the value of a, that is 3, and value of b 4 given. So what will be the value of beta? Beta will be tan inverse 4 by 3. 4 by 3. This is the angle. This one gives the direction and this one gives the magnitude. So this is our condition for finding the resultant of two vectors. Now we have to solve some basic numericals, some important numericals related to this formula. See problem 1, read it. Problem 1, given two forces of magnitude ratio, that is 3:5, resultant given, that is 35, angle theta given 60 degree. You have to find out the magnitude of each force. Write it down. Problem 1, first, that is given the ratio of forces, ratio given 3:5. So you say, suppose first force F1, that is equals to 3x, and second, that is F2, that is equal to 5x. Resultant R, that is given 35 Newton, theta is given 60 degree. You have to find out F1 value and you have to find out the value of F2. So you know the formula, R square, that is equal to A square plus V square plus 2AB cos theta. Just putting the value. So R square is equal to A square, that means first force, so that is 3x, so this one is gives 9x square, plus B square, that means 5x, so this one give 25x square, plus 2 into 3x into 5x into, you know the value of cos 60, the value of cos 60, that is half. So putting this value, this one is half of cancel out. So R square is equal to 9x square plus 25x square, and this one is 3 into 5, 15x square. So in summation, okay, write it down first, 9x square, 25x square plus 15x square. So this one gives R square is equal to 9, that is 9, this one 4, 49x square. So what is the value of R? R is equal to root under 49x square. Root under 49, that is 7, x square, that means, root under 49 is 7 and x square, that is x. So value of R, that is 7x, and you know the value of R given, that is 35. So compare it, 35, that is equal to 7x. So from here you can say x equal to 35 divided by 7, that is equal to 5. So you know the value of x, that is equal to 5. So just putting this value, what is the value of F1? That is 3x. So 3 into 5, so this one gives 15 Newton. And what is the value of F2? 5x, that is 5, and x, that is 5. So this one gives 25 Newton. Okay. So this is our problem number 1. Now check problem number 2. Write it and read second problem. Problem number 2, given two vectors both are in equal in magnitude. Two vectors both are in same magnitude and their resultant also in magnitude equal in magnitude of the either. That means resultant and the individual vectors all are in same magnitude. Now you have to find out the angle between them. You have to find out the angle between two vectors. Write it down. So problem 2 given, that is, suppose vector A, vector B is equal to x. Suppose both are in equal magnitude and this equal magnitude is x, and their resultant also in equal magnitude of the either. So resultant R must be equal to this x. Now you have to find out theta. So use R square, that is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. So putting this value, R square, that means x. So this one is x square, A square, that is x, x square, B square, that is x, x square plus 2x cos theta. So this one gives x square plus x square, that is 2x square, and there is a 2x square cos theta. So take a common 2x square. So this one gives 1 plus cos theta, cancel it. So 1 plus cos theta, that is equal to half. So find it value of cos theta becomes half minus of 1. that is cos theta is equal to minus half. So you know the value of minus half, that is cos 120. So from here you can say cos theta is equal to cos 120, so theta is equal to 120. So the angle between two vector, the angle between A and B vector, that is 120 degree. According to our problem, A, B both are equal in magnitude, so I consider this equal magnitude x, and the resultant also gives the magnitude of either A or B, and you know the A or B is equal to x, so R is also equal to x, and then you have to find out theta. You just use this formula for finding magnitude of two vectors. Okay. Now next one is very tricky and interesting question. Read it. Problem 3, which one given mod under A plus of mod under B, that is equal to mod under A plus mod under B. Now you have to find out the angle between A and B. You just see this sentence carefully. What is vector A plus vector B? Vector A plus vector B, that means the resultant of vector A and vector B, and there is a mod, that means this value is gives mod under resultant, that is R. The resultant of two vector is represented by symbol R. So the A plus B vector, this resultant, that is mod under R, and this value is given mod under vector A plus of mod under vector B. Now you see mod under vector R, which is exactly equal to R. You can say this is equal to R. Mod under vector A is indicate the magnitude value of vector A, and you know the magnitude value of vector A is represented by symbol only A, and mod under B also indicate the magnitude value of vector B, that is represented by B. So you just see this relation, R is equal to A plus B. You just go back to your this lecture, special case 1, R is equal to A plus B happened when theta is equal to 0 degree. That means vector A and vector B, these two vectors are parallel to each other, that is when theta is equal to 0 degree. In that condition, and this one is the maximum resultant, R max, that is equal to A plus B. So what is the angle between A and B? The angle between A and B, that is theta is equal to 0 degree. This is our special case point 1, special case condition 1. Okay. Now problem 4. Read this one. Problem 4 given the maximum and minimum magnitude of their resultant. The maximum and minimum magnitude of their resultant of two given vector are 17 Newton and 7 Newton. Okay, write it. You know the maximum resultant formula R max, that is equal to A plus B. So according to our problem, this one is given 17, and you know the minimum resultant formula, that is A minus of B, and according to our problem, this one is given 7. Now question is, you have theta given 90 degree, that means vector A and vector B are perpendicular to each other. Here you have to find out magnitude of their resultant, that means you have to find out the value of R. So at first you find out the value of AB, simplify it, BB cancel out, that is 2A is equal to 17 plus 7, that is 24. So from here you can say that is 24 divided by 2, so this one is given 12. Now you just putting this value of A, this equation, so this equation gives 12 plus of B, that is equal to 17. So this form gives B is equal to 17 minus 12, that is 5. No, so you know the value of A and B. So you just use the resultant formula, R is equal to root under A square plus of B square plus 2 AB cos theta. Now you just see theta given 90 degree, that is A and B perpendicular to each other. So this one will be cos 90, and you know the value of cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. So this 0 multiplied with 2AB, so this one gives 0. So the formula becomes r equal to root under a square plus b square. So just putting the value, a square, that is 12, so 12 square plus b square, that is 5 square. So this one gives 144 plus 25, so that is 169, and that means root under 169, that is 13 units. Okay, so the magnitude of their resultant, that is 13 units. Clear? So students, these types of problem is very important. You just see your textbook, go there, you just see there are several types of problem given, practice it, and if there is any problem, let me know through this comment section. So this is all about this class, students. Till then, tata.